Yes. Screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Today, Y parameters, Y parameters or short circuit, admittance parameters. This is somewhat or more similar to a Z parameters, where Z is impedance, then Y is admittance. Okay, there we have written the equation in terms of voltage. If you have written that one, you just go through that, where we have written Z parameters equation in terms of voltage. It means the voltage is dependent parameter in calculation of open circuit impedance parameter, and currents I1 and I2 are the dependent. Now here in Y parameter or short circuit admittance parameters, we are going to write the equation in terms of I. In Z V, in Y I. Just remember this. I'm going to write I1 equal to F1 to F2 V1 V2. Okay, here I1 and I2 are dependent variable. These I1 and I2 are depending on V1 and V2. We already know the equivalent circuit diagram of a two-port network. Okay, now here for fresh your memory, see this one. Wait. Okay, now I can write here function f1 and f2 are nothing but the admittance. I1 equal to y11 v1 plus y12 v2. I2 equals to y21 v1 plus y22 v2. Okay, if I'm going to write this one in a matrix form, I1 I2, then y11 y12 y21 y22 into v1 v2, or simply I can write I equal to y into v. Okay, but in Z this one we have written as v into Z into I, where in the Z parameter v is the dependent, I is the independent. Here I is the dependent variable and V is the independent variable. Okay, in a simple understanding, how I am going to say this is dependent, this is independent. Okay, here I am writing the equations in terms of for I1 in terms of V1, where V1 is independent, but I1 is dependent upon this V1 and simple. Whatever the RHS side, those are independent, LHS dependent. Okay, now I can write the diagram equations. Okay, Just see how I am writing, how I am drawing this equivalent circuit diagram. See, same 1 dash, 2 dash, plus minus V1 V2. This one is Y11. This one is Y22. Then Y12 V2. There I have written Z12 I2. Okay. Now this one Y21 V1. Current I1 is flowing here, I2 is flowing here. This is a circuit network, a network in terms of Y parameters. Okay. Now, condition for symmetry. We know for Z parameter, Z11 equal to Z22. Here, Y11 equal to Y22. Condition for symmetry. Okay. Then Y12 equal to Y21 is a condition reciprocity.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now the relations between Z parameter and Y parameters. Okay. And the relationship between Y parameters in terms of Z parameters. Two derivations are there where Z in terms of Y and Y in terms of Z. Okay. Derivations, I'll post it in Google Classroom. Now, for solving the problem, just I'm going to write those equations. See here, first one, A, Z in terms of Y, B. Okay, Y in terms of Z. Here, Y in terms, Z in terms of Y in the sense, first we are going to write the equation, linear equations for V1 and V2. Here, Y in terms of Z in this, first we are going to write equation for I1 and I2. Then we are going to convert that one into V1, V2. Here, I1, I2 here. Okay. For this Z in terms of Y, I can write directly Z equal to Y22 divided by delta Y minus Y12 divided by delta Y minus Y21 divided by delta Y, Y1 by delta Y. This Z. Similarly, I can write Y by delta Z minus Z12 divided by delta Z minus Z2 by delta Z11 divided by delta Z. Okay, here what is delta Y, what is delta Z? See, delta Y is equals to, yeah, Y11 into Y22 minus of Y12 into Y21. Okay, then what is delta Z? Tell me. We can see similar equations I am writing here. Now tell me delta Z. Yes.
Z11
Yeah.
minus
Z11 into Z22 minus of
Z12 into Z21.
Z21. Yes. These are the final derivation in terms of Z in terms of Y, Y in terms of Z. This one I'm going to post it in, means how we are deriving this one. Okay, that one I'm going to post in a Google Classroom. Okay. Generally, the derivation they are not going to ask, but problem they might ask. Now, Directly we'll jump into a simple this y be. Okay, now first we'll solve with a simple one. Wait. Yes. Okay. This is the network given. One ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm, V1, V2. They given these as A, B. Sorry. A dash, B, B dash. Okay. Find Y parameters for the network shown. This is the question. This question asked for 10 and 8 marks in 2 university questions. So now, by definition, we know that. Tell me anyone. Formula. I1 equals to and I2 equals to. If you have written, otherwise I will write. Come on. IN equal to
Y11 V1
Y11 V1
V1 plus
Y12 V2
Y12 V2
then
Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2.
yeah, Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Okay. Now first tell me what are the independent variables and what are the dependent variables here in this equation.
V1 and V2 are independent.
P1 and V2 are
Independent.
I1 and I2 are dependent. Okay. Now, while solving calculation, we use this method, that is KVL method. Okay. For mesh, for voltage, you are using KVL. Here, I1 and I2 are there. Then reciprocity, KCL. We need to use KCL for solving Y parameters. Okay. For that, let V2 equals to 0. See here. Let V2 equals to 0. If V2 is 0, what will happen? Yes. How the circuit will? Just mark here. I1, I2. Okay. If V2 is 0, this B and B dash port. 0 in the sense what? Open circuit or short circuit? Yes. Short circuit. Voltage 0 means resistance is 0. Okay. This one will be short circuit. I am just simply rewriting that one. Current is 0 in the sense open circuit. Okay. Here 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, A dash, V1 plus minus. Okay. Here I1 is flowing. Now, if I short circuited this, the 4 ohm resistors will have no effect, null effect on this 4 ohm. So whenever the current I1 is flowing here, I2 is flowing here, if I am going to short circuit this, current will choose high resistive path or low resistive path. Yes. So it will choose the path 2 in parallel to how much? Here you tell me. 2 only. So the high resistance path will be neglected. This 4 ohm will have no effect. A simply cell null effect. So I2 will flow like this. This is B. This is B dash. This is I2. Current always choose a low resistance path. Now I1 is coming here into I2 is coming here at this node. What is this current? The current flowing in this parallel 2 ohm resistor is
I1 plus I2.
I1 plus I2. I1 plus I2. Okay, now tell me the value of I2. This I2. In terms of I1. Okay. Yes. Current divider rule. What it states? The total current into resistance of the opposite path divided by sum of the resistances. So I can write I1 2 divided by 2 plus 2.
2 plus
2. Okay. Now you can see here I1 is in opposite direction of I2. Means the direction of both I1 and I2 are opposite. So minus I1 into 2 divided by 2 plus 2. So minus I1 by 2. I2 is equals to minus I1 by 2. Okay, this one I have written by current divider rule. Okay, now apply KVL to this path. Apply KVL to first loop. Right? Minus to plus gain. KVL to 1 plus V1 minus 1 I1 minus 1 I1 then minus 2 I1 plus I2 equals to, from this expression I'll get V1 is equals to 3 I1 minus 1 I1 minus 2 I1 minus 3 I1 V1 if that side plus 3 I1 then plus 2 I2. But we know my I2 is minus I1 by I2. That is V1 equals to 3 I1 plus 2 minus I1 by I2. 2 get cancelled. Okay, minus I1 V1 equal to how much? V1 equals to
2I1.
2I1. Okay. V1 equal to 2I1. We know that if V2 is 0, this is 0, we got V1 equal to 2I1. That is Y11 is equals to, see, just put V2 equal to 0 here in this equation. What will get? This will become 0. That is I1 equal to Y1 V1. Okay. Then this one equal to I1 by V1. Okay. That only I am writing here. Y11 is equals to, tell me.
1 by 2, sir.
Yeah, that is I1 by V1. I1 by
I1 by
V1.
2I1.
This one.
V1 is equal to 2I1, sir. Then I1 by 2V1. Correct. That is correct only, sir. That one. I1 by V1. V1 is equal to 2I1.
Yeah, here we are writing this one, but V2 equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then
I1 by 2I1.
yes,
V1
I1 by
to
that only. Y11 equal to I1 by V1, V2 equal to 0. So what I will get?
1 by
0.5.
Why? Because
I1 by
I1 is,
Sir, V1 is equal to 2I1. No, sir, I1
V1 is 2I.
yes, I1 equal to 2I1. Then I'll get 1 by 2, that is 0.5. Y1 equal to 1 by 2 when V2 equal to 0. Then similarly, substitute the value of I1, this I1. 1 minute, very confusing. I got Y1 equal to 1 by 2. Then V2 equal to 0. Now similarly, okay, substitute the value of I1 in terms of I2 in equation 2. That is 2 minus of 2I2 equals to V1. What is my equation 2? That is V1 equal to 2I1. So if I am going to substitute this I1, V1 equal to 2 in terms of I2, that is minus 2 I2, V1 equal to minus 4 I2. 2 into 2 minus 4, then Y21 is equals to I2 divided by V1, V2 equal to 0. Here, if it's 0, I'll get Y21 to I2 by V1. Then Y21 equals to, I'll get minus 1 by 4 more. Correct?
yes, sir.
Now put V1 equal to 0. See, I don't want to confuse. Wait. I am only getting confused in the whole. Wait. See, if question is given, okay, first we need to mark the all variables. Then for y parameters KCL, z parameters KVL. Okay. Now For Z, we know that V1, V2 in terms of Z11 I1 plus Z12 I2, Z1 I1 plus Z I2. Okay. I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. I2 equals to Y12 V1 plus Y22 V2. These are my linear equation for Z and Y. Okay, here in this what I did, first case I2 equal to 0 and I1 equal to 0, or I1 equal to 0 or I2 equal to 0. Here similarly what I am doing, V2 equal to 0 and V1 equal to 0. These are case 1, case 2. Case 1, case 2. Okay, for calculating the Y parameter from the given network, first I need to write the linear equation in terms of I1 and I2. Then after getting that linear equation, we are going to put one of the independent variable equals to 0. Then calculate the admittance parameters, that is Y11, Y12. This is Y12, okay. This is Y21 and Y22. This is the simple. Okay. Now where I stop here, V2 equals to 0. We got Y1 equal to 1 by 2. That is, I'll write in the equation form. Y11 equals to I1 divided by V1 when V2 equal to 0. Case for V2. Okay, I got 1 by 2. Now Y21 equals to I2 equals to V1, V2 equal to 0. That is, I got minus 1 by 4. More. Still some students are not getting how I am writing this one. Simple here. See, I am writing I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2. Here in this equation, V2 equal to 0. This one will get cancelled. Okay, it will get cancelled. Then Y11 equals to I1 by V1, where we know V2 equal to 0. This is my first case. Then next is I2 equal to, okay, Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Okay, here the same case, for same case V2 equal to 0. Okay, V2 equal to 0. This one will get cancelled. Then I am going to get Y21 equal to I2 divided by V1. That is V2 equal to 0 case. The same thing I have written here. You can see. Okay. Now I solved for V2 equal to 0. That is Y11 equal to I1 by V1, that is 0.5 or 1 by 2. Y21 equal to I2 by V1, that is minus 1 by 4. Admittance is there, so more. Now next step, I need to calculate case 2. Case 2, V1 equals to 0. In the same basic okay. If V1 equal to 0 in first case, what will happen? Please tell me. Tell me the formula. V1 equal to 0. Y12.
I1 is equal to
No,
Y12
this
is equal
one.
to I1 by V2.
I1 by V2.
I1 by
Then,
V2.
yeah. Then in this case, V1 equal to 0.
Y22 equal to
Y22 equals to,
I2 by V2.
yes, I2 by V2. Yes, I2 by V2. V1 equal to 0. V1 equal to 0. Okay. Now we'll come to that network. This is my network given. Okay. 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 4 ohm, AB, sorry, again I made the domestic weight, A dash, B, B dash. Okay, here V1 is given, V2 is given. Now V1 equal to 0. In the sense, I need to short this A dash terminal or open this terminal. 0.
Short.
Short. Yeah. V1 I'm going to short. This V1 I will shorted because I'm writing the equation for V1 equal to 0. Okay. Here. 1 minute, guys. Yes, guys. Here V1 equal to 0, so I short circuit A and A dash. Okay. Now this is I1. In question only is given I1. Okay. This is I2. Here, if current I2 enter this point, what will happen? It will divide into 2. So I am just marking this current as I3. Okay. At this point, I am marking this current as I3. If I3 is now take current in this 2 ohm. If I3 is 4 ohm, now I can write
I2 minus I3.
Yes, I2 minus I3. Okay, I1 is coming in this point, I2 minus I3 coming in this point. Then what is this current?
I1 plus I2 minus I3.
Yes, I1 plus I2 minus I3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 currents are flowing in all my networks. All the branches. Okay, now from the circuit diagram, it means from this we can say V2 equals to parallel circuit voltage will be the same, correct? For parallel circuit voltage will be same. So the voltage drop across this 4 ohm, I can simply write V2 is equals to 4 into I3. Right or wrong? For this part. Why? Because just remember, for all the parallel circuit, voltage will be the same. Parallel circuit elements, voltage will be the same. So drop across this voltage, I can write V2 equals to 4 into I3. Okay, but I cannot write for 2 ohm. Why? Because there is another 2 ohm resistor here, and this I2 means the current is dividing. Current is different for that. This current I1 plus I2 minus I3. So the voltage difference will be the same here, different here, due to the current parallel path. Okay. Now up first loop and yes, first loop, this loop, minus I1 plus minus current entering plus minus here. Oh, I need to take Okay, first we'll write this one. Okay. Minus 1 I1 for this loop. Minus 1 I1 minus 2 I1 plus I2 minus I3 equals to 0 for this loop. This is correct. Just check. Minus 2. Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. Minus 2 I1 plus I2 minus I3. Okay. Now from this equation, if I solve this one, what I will get? Because I know here I3 equal to V2 by 4. If I'm going to insert this one in this equation, okay, for time constraint, I'm going to write here. Okay, here I can write V2 means final answer I am writing after inserting the I3 equal to V2 by 4 in this equation. I'll get V2 is equals to 6 I1 plus 4 I2. Okay. Now applying the KVL for this loop, this second loop. Minus 2 I2 minus I3 minus 2 then plus 4 I3 equals to 0. I'm calculating in this path only, means I2 minus I3 path only. Okay, minus I2. Otherwise, I can calculate plus 2 I2 minus I3 plus 2 I1 plus I2 minus I3. But here it will become as minus 4 I3 if I am going to calculate in this path like this. Now in textbook they have calculated like this, so we'll keep like this only. Minus, this one is plus. Okay, we'll get final answer from this equation is 2V2 equals to 2I1 plus 4I2. Okay, now I got two equations in terms of V2. First one V2 equals to 6I1 plus 4I2. Then 2V2 equals to 2I1 plus 4I2. Now, if I solve these two equations, I'll get 4I1 equals to minus V2. That is, what is the formula for Y12? Checks I already written in your notebook. Y12.
I1 by V2.
Yes, I1 by V2 when V1 equal to 0. Okay, here I1 is there, V2 is there. Then I'll get minus 1 by 4 more. Similarly, I2 equals to 5 by 8 V2. Y22 equals to I2 by V2 when V1 equal to 0. That is 5 by 8 more. Then final Y equals to Y11, Y12, Y21, Y22 equals to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, 5 by 8. This is the final answer. Okay, now